From the rigid lines of ancient soldiers to the unseen threats of the modern age, the art of war has undergone a relentless evolution. But how do we get from spears and shields to drones and cyber attacks? Let's trace the strategic transformations that have defined human conflict. In the ancient world, order was everything. Picture the Greek phalanx, a wall of interlocking shields, and long spears, a nearly impenetrable formation that relied on discipline and collective strength. The Romans perfected this with their legions, dividing their forces into smaller, more flexible maniples. This allowed them to adapt to different terrains and enemy tactics. It was a game of geometry and brute force, where organized formations often determined victory. Fast forward through centuries, and new inventions begin to shatter these rigid lines. The introduction of gunpowder and cannons in the late Middle Ages rendered castle walls obsolete. Suddenly, warfare became a question of who had superior firepower. Commanders like Napoleon Bonaparte mastered this new reality. He didn't just line his men up. He orchestrated them like a symphony of destruction, using combined arms, infantry, cavalry, and artillery working in concert to achieve rapid, decisive victories. His envelopment maneuver at the Battle of Austerlitz is a masterclass in strategic genius. The 20th century, however, ripped up the rulebook entirely. The brutal stalemate of World War I's trench warfare showed that head-on assaults were suicidal against machine guns and artillery. This led to innovations like the Blitzkrieg, or Lightning War, pioneered by commanders like Heinz Guderian. It was a strategy of shock and speed, using tanks and air power to bypass enemy strongholds and strike deep into their rear, causing chaos and collapse. But what happens when a smaller force can't match a larger one head-on? They changed the rules. Guerrilla warfare, famously articulated by leaders like Mao Zedong, avoids direct confrontation. Instead, it relies on hit-and-run attacks, ambush, and winning the support of the local population. It's a strategy that turns the battlefield into the entire country, blurring the lines between soldier and civilian. Today, we stand on a new precipice. Drone warfare allows for precision strikes from thousands of miles away, removing the pilot from immediate danger. We are now witnessing a battlefield that is increasingly digital, fought with algorithms and anonymous cyber attacks. The strategies of tomorrow may be written in code rather than blood. From the disciplined march of the phalanx to the silent hum of a drone, the core of strategy remains the same: to impose one's will upon the enemy through calculated means. Which war strategy do you find most fascinating?